I'm Larry Irving. I'm president of the Irving Group, a consulting group in Washington, D.C. I also work with the private equity firm ZMC in New York. I'm chairman of the board of PBS, but I'm also the former head of the National Telecommunications and Information Administration. If I was asked what's been the most impactful program to help bridge the digital divide, to create digital equity and inclusion, I probably historically would have said the E-rate program, because it really was a national program that connected, put billions of dollars into connecting institutions that our kids use and that everybody uses the library or can use the library. If you ask me today, it's what Congress did over the last year, putting tens of billions of dollars to really focus on connecting and make affordable broadband to every American. That's going to have an impact that generations from now we'll still be saying they finally got it right. I was in San Francisco about 3 years ago, just before the pandemic, with my wife at the De Young Museum. And there's a piece of art called New Light by a guy, I think his name is Dylan Thorne. He's a black artist from Alabama. And what New Light depicts is a black family on a farm in Alabama looking down the road at a white farm in Alabama that had been electrified. Because by the segregationists in Alabama decided that only certain people deserve this new light, and only certain people are going to get electricity in the 1930s in Alabama. So on the one hand, I'm really proud of what the federal government's done, and I will continue to say that E-rate has been most positive to date, and I do believe that the money we're spending now to connect people can have a huge impact, but there has to be conditions, and there have to be folks making sure the money is spent equitably and in an inclusive fashion, and that we don't replicate in 2020 what we saw in 1930.